What is up, guys? Today we have the Amazon Basics compressor down here, and it has been forever since I've used the compressor pedal, and I just thought I would buy one just to try it out and make a review of this thing. And honestly, out of the two compressor pedals I've ever had in my entire life, this one and the Boss compressor, I would say they're pretty close to each other in terms of quality. Although it has been quite a while since I played the Boss compressor pedal. I think there's slightly a bit more tweakability to the Boss, but in terms of just the quality, they're very, very similar. And honestly, when I bought the Boss compressor, I just wanted to buy it to try out, just to add more sustain to my sound. And it didn't really pan out too well for me because I eventually found the overdrive pedal, and that's what I've been using for the extra sustain that I so wanted to have in my life. And the compressor pedal just went the way of the dodo bird with me on my trip to finding a good tone. And just recently discovered Amazon Basic pedals, and I wanted to try the compressor out again, and so I bought this thing for like 25 bucks, and I think it's really good for 25 bucks. This thing has a nice squeeze to it. I'm not a huge compressor pedal guy, but I thought I would make this for a variety on this channel, and I tried to play as clean as possible on this review because I think that's what a lot of people who do use a compressor for, use it for, more or less. And I tried my best, and this is what I could come up with the compressor pedal. And honestly, I think it really plays a nice specific role when it comes to a pedal, because it can make very soft things just as loud as your very loud playing. Say if you were to play big old chords, like big old cowboy chords like that, and you want to put in some little, it's not really going to come out as well as if you were to play this loudly with the big old cowboy chords down here, the kumbaya chords of life. And the compressor pedal really makes those small parts like this just as big as those chords. And so for a live performance, I think that really helps out quite a lot. I'm more of a compression guy when it comes to mixing than using a pedal, but I can see this having a good application for a live setting such as that. And honestly, I think just adding a subtle amount of compression will make those parts stand out. I think when you add too much compression, you definitely hear that squeezing sound to it. It definitely has a distinct feel to it when you play through it. I'm not exactly sure if it translates as well tone-wise, but I think when you feel that squeeze, it definitely has this kind of off characteristic to it. But I think it is very beneficial and very satisfying when you play very soft things with the compressor. But when you play big things with the compressor, it's very, you can definitely hear that squeeze a bit more, and it's not as satisfying to hear as without the compressor. So for this demo, I tried to play a lot of things and switch on and off between the compressor as much as possible so you can hear that sound to it. It's very hard to define the whole compressor experience when you can't actually feel the compressor when you go to play through it. There's definitely a different feel to it when you're playing the compressor as compared to purely hearing the sound difference. I do switch channels on the review to a slightly dirty channel just to hear what it would sound like with crap tons of sustain, just to get that sustain. And you could get that Jimi Hendrix type of foxy lady sustain by diming this thing and putting it on the distortion channel. So in my experience, I think the compressor pedal is very, very good for very specific moments of live playing. If you are a country guy or a jazz guy, I think you're going to like this pedal. I think it lives up to $25. If you are into those types of genres, there's probably more transparent compressors that you will probably like much better than this. You can definitely hear and feel the squeeze this compressor has. I think it works the best when it's more subtle than it is a very aggressive type of compressor. I think for the quality of this pedal for 25 bucks, it's definitely worth the cash.